Craziest election in presidential history is right here. 1912, Woodrow Wilson wins the presidency, and it's all because of Teddy Roosevelt. If we look in 1908, so this is 4 years before, we can see the victory that Taft had. Just 4 years later, the absolute blowout for Woodrow Wilson. Almost all of this comes down to Teddy Roosevelt deciding that he didn't like Taft very much, and he wanted to run for a third term. This is one of my problems with Teddy Roosevelt, is one, the nature of wanting to run for a third term. I'm not a big fan of any president who gets a little bit too high and mighty and wants a little bit too much power. And then he knew he was going to lose, and he was going to throw it to Woodrow Wilson, and I really don't like Woodrow Wilson. Even if Taft would have lost, this is 40 years later, right? This is a much more normal election result where it's pretty close. But because Teddy Roosevelt split the ticket with his Bull Moose party, he was able to just completely throw the map into disarray. It comes down to a lot of different things. One of them was the progressive politics of Teddy Roosevelt and Woodrow Wilson, is that he would rather have a progressive in the office versus Taft, who in 1908 he helped elect. He decided he didn't actually like him that much, and he wanted to be president again, and so he tried for it, and he failed. And I don't know how much of it is really he knew he was going to fail versus how much of it he thought he might actually be able to get it. Because Teddy Roosevelt is a really complicated figure, and I have a lot of different nuanced opinions about him. Because one, he's super cool, right? I mean, he's like the manliest man president, but then at the same time, he did this whole thing, which I really just don't like.